Are you ready? Are you awake? I think we're told to go. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Cooking with Nancy O with Nancy and Rick. We're a little slap happy this morning. We have had family in all weekend. We have all these leftovers, so we're going to do an easy recipe using our leftover veggies. And it's quite nutritional, and it's been quite fun putting this together because I'm like, what are we going to do with all these vegetables? How many times you have company and you have leftover food and you don't know what to do with it? So we're making this. I'm taking some to my girlfriend today to share with her. And I am very excited about this because I have to read to you guys the list of good vitamins and nutrition in here. We are using broccoli, which we know grows on the tower garden. Remember, we have these vegetables that come off the tower garden. Look at how beautiful that is. So the broccoli has vitamin C. It has vitamin K1, folate, potassium, manganese. Manganese. I always stumble on that. Thank you, Rick, for helping me on that. And iron. It contains numerous other vitamins and minerals in smaller amounts. It's probably one of the great superfoods that you can eat. And to be honest with you, if you don't like the taste of it, I throw it in my smoothies in the morning just to make sure I'm getting those vitamins and minerals. Cauliflower. This is my new thing because both of these items I have never eaten a lot of. And cauliflower, when you grow it on the tower, you can take the leaves and eat them. So we just take the leaves before the fruit bearing part even exists on the plant, and we throw it in our salad. So you know you're getting all that good nutrition. And the nutrition is in the cauliflower is very, very impressive. It has an excellent source of vitamins and minerals containing some of almost every single vitamin. What a great superfood. Not counting the fact that all of this is high fiber. So that's really good. And it provides a significant number of antioxidants, which are beneficial for reducing inflammation. You want to talk about inflammation. We spent the whole weekend with family moving from one activity to another. Boy, are we feeling it today. And it has nothing to do with our age. We know that. It's from eating, right, honey? Okay. So let's dive into this recipe because it's so simple and easy. It's a great staple recipe. My girlfriend gave this recipe to me many years ago because her mother made it all the time and brought it to her family get-togethers. I had never had it before that, but I'm finding a lot of people do have this recipe. So we are starting with about 4 cups of broccoli. And you know, guys, you can give and take whatever you want. If you don't have 4 cups of broccoli, but you have 6 cups of cauliflower, do it. Make it your salad. Okay, so we have 4 cups of broccoli and we have 4 cups of cauliflower. Let me show you a trick about the cauliflower. You know how we cut off all of this, what we call waste? Okay, this is stuff that you normally throw away. Well, you know how the big thing nowadays is cauliflower rice? Stick this through your food processor, throw it in the freezer. When you need cauliflower rice, voila, you have it right there on hand and you don't have to run to the store. We were in a bit of a pinch this weekend and we ran and bought butternut squash zoodles. They were $5 a pack, guys. Had we pulled our butter squash out and done it ourselves, it would have been a huge saving. Same way with the cauliflower. So we are going to add our cauliflower to this. So you basically have about 8 cups of vegetables here. That's it. And you know, the first time I tasted this, I only had broccoli in it. So the cauliflower is great for this. Onions. We only used 1/4 cup of onions. These are the leftover onions we used on the hamburgers this weekend. We didn't use them up, so we chopped them up for the salad. What a great way to use up all these leftover vegetables, right? Oh, you want me to hand it to you? Sure. Here you go. I love that he takes things out of our way. And we'll just move the cauliflower aside. The other thing we have is bacon, and the recipe calls for sunflower seeds. We're using pumpkin seeds because we don't have sunflower seeds here. We used them up in our salads this weekend. So we're going to use pumpkin seeds instead, which are known as pepitas. And we also have craisins. Now, it called for a fourth a cup of craisins. You can add as many as you want. Now, before I add the pepitas and the bacon, because we want those to go last, we are going to whip up the dressing, which is so simple and easy, guys. You have a cup of mayo, which we always use light mayo. You have 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar we're going to pour in there. And then you can add a tablespoon of sugar if you like, or you can omit it. We're going to add it. And then Rick is going to whisk all this up. He loves using that little whisk. So I'm too impatient. I use a spoon, but I'm going to let him whisk this up to make it blend really well. It's really interesting how different the two of us cook and the things that he likes to do that I don't. So we complement each other really well in the kitchen, don't we? And when I get tired of chopping onions, he always volunteers to do the onions for me. What a great guy. So some of the, while he's whisking this, I'm going to give you some more benefits. Cauliflower, you can use it to replace any grain or beans or things like that in many recipes. So you can add the cauliflower rice, you can add to just about anything. If you're making soup, you can thicken it up a little bit with soup. There's so many different areas of recipes that you can throw.
Pizza earlier.
And we did a crust on the cauliflower pizza. That was a great one. If you guys flip back through some of my videos, you'll see our cauliflower pizza. And we use the cauliflower that we always shred or do through the food processor and throw it in the freezer. We got that already? Okay, we are going to put this dressing now. And he never makes a mess. I always make messes. Oh yeah, you did a little mess today, and I hope that my yellow fingernails are not blinding you guys today, because I did yellow on my fingernails to impress my grandkids this weekend, and it literally looks like I have mustard all over my hands. And I just am like, I don't know if I like this, guys. So we're just going to mix this up, and we're going to throw in 4 slices of bacon. Yes, we had bacon left over from our breakfast we served the one morning. So some of the kids came by for breakfast. We had food going all weekend, either at our house or my daughter's house. And then we're going to throw the pumpkin seeds in, like I said, or sunflower seeds. Or you could even add some toasted pecans or nuts in place of this, or in addition, because all you would be doing is adding more good oils to your body, and that would taste wonderful. There's nothing better than toasted nuts when you put them in the recipes. Some of my cauliflower I cut kind of in big chunks. If you want them smaller, go for it, guys. You know, I'm all about making recipes fitting you. Okay, now this is ready to be eaten. That's how fast this goes together. You can keep this in the refrigerator for up to a week. If you wanted to, you could leave the pumpkin seeds or sunflower seeds out and just sprinkle them on top so they don't get soggy. But our recipes don't usually last that long. Now, how are you going to serve this? You can serve it out of a beautiful bowl. What if you're having a little dinner party and you're like, okay, I want to serve summer foods, but how do you make them look impressive? You can do, this is just a little trifle bowl I had that I pulled out of the china cabinet. And look at that. You can put this right in here and look at how impressive that looks. That could be sitting at every single place before you even, the company arrives. So if you're set for 3 o'clock dinner time and people start coming at 2, you could easily have this on the table by then. What if you're having a barbecue and you just want people to enjoy themselves? So you can take a coffee mug. These are the best things ever, guys. You can eat soup out of coffee mugs, of course, coffee, but imagine all the different things. You can do fresh fruit out of a coffee mug while people are walking around. They can be enjoying, and it keeps their hands free. So you can literally put this in here. They can be walking around and having a wonderful, delicious, healthy snack, talking to people and carrying that right there in their hands. you know what we forgot? The fork for you to taste this. So would you like to have the dinner party display or the,
I'll take the mug.
he's taking the mug because it's easier to hold. So when you use the coffee mug, you can have all kinds of conversations. He could stick the fork in there and use his hands to talk because we all love talking with our hands. Oh, he went back for seconds.
Good.
It's good, just
Very
good?
good.
Very good? Okay. So,
But we made it.
yes, this is a staple. He said we knew that because we've made it before. Except we use pumpkin seeds. How do you like pumpkin
I
seeds?
like pumpkin seeds.
Yeah, pumpkin seeds are so good for you. Pepitas. They're also known as pepitas. So you have a bowl full of so much nutrition, so many vitamins and enzymes. It's raw. We know that raw vegetables, you get so much more out of raw vegetables. I'm not saying not to cook vegetables, but sometimes throw in those raws because you're going to get much more intense flavor also. And then we've taught you now how to serve it to fit any type of dinner party if you're looking to serve healthy. And don't forget that the cauliflower stalks, you can stick through the food processor, make cauliflower rice for later, and look at the money you save. Everything here we had on hand, and everything we had served this weekend with something. And we were able to throw a whole new salad together because we had fresh veggies out all weekend. Next week, I'm going to come up with another really good salad recipe for you that you can make out of things that you might have on hand. And then make your summer so much easier. This is what summer...
The broccoli stems we make rice out of too.
Oh, that's true. Rick does like grinding up the stems of the broccoli and puts them through the blender. So sometimes in place of cauliflower rice, you can use broccoli rice. I did forget that we did that because we eat most of the broccoli and don't have a lot of that left over. So we have grown 2 of these ingredients on the tower, which are great, huge savings. And we have all kinds of information available for you for the tower garden if you want to learn more about it and just have questions and curiosity. Our tower garden indoors this year is growing sugar snap peas and marvel peas along with all of our greens. It's so hot here in the summertime that I decided to grow all my greens indoors this summer instead of trying to grow them outdoors and leave the fruit bearing for outside, which has been really a lot of fun for us. So until next week, if you have any questions, reach out to us. Once again, if you have a recipe, even if it's your favorite recipe and you want us to share it with everyone, we're really happy to do that for you. And just have a fantastic week. We look forward to seeing you next week and answering any questions you might have about our tower gardens. And what do you think?
Cheers.
Cheers. Rick ate the whole container already, guys. Okay, there's a couple bites left. So until next week, you guys have a fantastic week. Enjoy your week and see you later.